this, but in full knowing they had cameras set up, and in fully knowing it was a gun deal, they smoked everyone there, like the other party, and this is another major gang too. That they smoked them, they smoked us, downed everyone. They got down themselves. And because of the amount of guns on scene, it resulted in weapons trafficking charges. So we have a major grudge with GG long term.
I think it's only a matter of days before it can pop off at any second or minute or hour or day with Gulag Gang. They were driving up and down Fudging Lane trying to get us to shoot them, which I didn't fuck with. But since then they've gone a bit quiet, but they have been putting sprays near towards fucking over the, like, they're definitely up to something. It's only a matter of time before MG is at war with Gulag Gang.
And that's what I was kind of getting at. Now, I'm not saying that Rust and MG work together, because I know you're not a believer in like war alliances, and to be honest, neither am I really. I think it's a bad look in the city.
It is.
But that's not to say that we can't be on the same page on our relationship with GG. I think they're snakes, and they only look after themselves, and they don't give respect to anyone else in the city. They use other people as long as you're useful, and then they cast them aside with no respect to the previous relationship.
I mean, okay, so you talk about this Leslie guy, right? You said this is the money of Gulag Gang, yes?
Yeah, I would guess so. Yeah.
Dirty rich. How dirty riching are we talking about?
Oh, when I said 55 mil, I was dead serious. Last I heard, he had 55 mil.
So you think he is the money maker? He is the money, the economy.
He makes it all playing roulette. Yeah. It's only game. I mean, he bought Milo, one of our members, GTR, and just offered 8 mil for it, just like that.
How many members do you think is in this Gulag Gang?
Oh, 20 plus at this point. 18 to 20.
And when it comes to gangs in this city, they're probably the most active gang in this city, right?
Yeah, that'd be up there.
So why the fuck?
It'd be between them and Seaside.
Why the fuck would they want to care about any other gang? Why would they give a shit? They are hungry people. They, from what I'm hearing, is they going to fucking war with anyone over anything to show their dominance, and they've been doing that.
My point isn't that we declare war at the same time. It's just that there will be a conflict with us and GG probably in 2 to 3 months.
2 to 3 months? You think it's going to be that long?
As long as they don't press us, but we don't start wars. Like, every war we've ever fought, Sergio, has been defensive or like a reactionary war. We haven't ever gone out and pressed people because that's not really how we operate, and it never has been. We've either been shot down to start a war, or someone's come and like tried to rob someone.
Yes.
With that said, GG, with what they did during this war, was the one time I think that we've crossed into a territory where most of our people are now going to hold a grudge. Whether it be long term, like it depends what pops it off, but it tends to be that Rust brushes away a lot of minor grievances, minor things, because, it's not worth the war. But with how GG kind of caused us to be wiped off the map by PD just because they wanted to act in callous disregard for a business deal, it's kind of rubbed a lot of people the wrong way within Rust. So yes, I do think in a month or two, 3 months is probably a bit long, but a month or two, given the right circumstances, because they've got some really dumb people like Future. It doesn't take much.
Let me fucking talk, you cockroach. In this city, mister, fucking 2 or 3 months is like fucking 5 fucking years.
Why you have to be mad?
I mean, that's how much we got dented, to be honest. I'm not kidding, taking after our name, we should have been handed a torch and a rock. We were lucky to keep the casino book.
Let me answer this call. It's from the prison. Hello?
Yeah, 1 to 2 months. Yeah, I'm thinking probably a month is a reasonable time frame, because if we've got... Okay, if I'm being frank with you, if casino's back on the table, which it will be, and we do 2 runs of that, we'll be essentially, while we will have lost some infrastructure, monetarily speaking, we'll be back where we started.
I think
So that's the plan.
2 to 3 months. I think that's such a long time. Like even in this, I've never planned that ahead. I never plan even a week ahead because so much can change in the city in a minute or an hour. You know. I think when it comes to Gulag Gang, from what these people is telling me and what I've seen, is they're going after anything and anyone to show their dominance, and good for them. They're probably at the moment the most powerful gang in the city.
Can I be honest with you though, Sergio? I know they're
Yes.
very good at publicizing themselves, much like Seaside is. But Rust watched the GSF war from our rooftops with news cameras, and despite what GG might say, GSF was no slouches in that war. We saw GG lose multiple fights.
Okay, so
Admittedly, that's around GSF turf, and I have to give GG credit that they were pushing GSF turf. But at the same time, GG didn't do as well as they're telling all the gangs they said they did.
well, that's welcome to Los Santos, where everybody fucking what is this wording? Propaganding one. How you say this one?
Propaganda.
Ah, that one. Yes, everyone in the city fucking does it. Even myself. We want to make things sound better than they actually was.
Bit of twatter war.
Yes, exactly. Well, me and Speedy are actually really good friends. We were in Fato Alliance